All right. Yeah. It's Nate Sports on Sports.
And Black Shirt Boxing Media Group, baby. We back at it once again. And you know what time it is. It's
Hey,
boxing
hey,
time, baby.
hey, they've been waiting on us, man. It's been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying?
We're
We've been out for a few
back.
weeks. It is what it is,
Yep.
and then we back.
We back. Like we never left.
Hey, look, we back like we left our car keys.
That's right. I think those are mine. Look.
For real, for real. So we're gonna get into you want to get into what happened last night?
Well, first of all, we all know what happened last night. First, Mexican Independence Day. You had King of the Mexicans himself, one Mr. Saul Canelo Alvarez, headline pay-per-view card where he faced Edgar Berlanga.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, just before we get into the match on match content, fight for fight, um, just the overall assessment. I mean, I thought it was a good call. I was rocking and rolling, moving around yesterday. Um, it was my son's 13th birthday, so it was jam packed all weekend. But just to get home and catch, majority of the card was a blessing. But I mean, 1 out of 10, I get a card of 8. It was a good card.
Yeah, it was a real good card, man. I enjoyed it, man. I was sitting there looking at it. It came on real early. You know how they do. They come on
Yeah,
early now. They trying to show you all the little small undercards and this and that. And I caught up with it. So I watched the other undercards, but I caught up with it for real, at the Stephen Fulton fight. The Fulton fight was the main undercard that I was focused on.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
He fought Carlos Castro, you know what I'm saying? And it was a good fight. Um
Mhm.
at one point I'm thinking that Fulton was about to lose again because he went to China or Japan and got clipped and got well, he didn't get clipped, but he got
He got knocked out.
yeah,
He got knocked
well, he
out.
got beat by the kid over there. What's the
In a
kid
way,
name? Anyway,
in a way.
exactly. He got beat by him over there, and then he came back over here and tried to fight over here, and then he did his first fight back, and um
Well, no, that's been how
he was
long?
still struggling.
Well, you gotta think. I mean, that was a long layoff because anyway, beat him well over a year ago. Let me see how long ago that's been. Because I want to say
No,
that
no.
he lost almost 2 years ago to Inoue. Inoue has moved up once again since beating Fulton after he collected all the belts at that weight class. So it's been a while since he's been out of the ring. And the way he lost, I mean, mentally, I mean, it's damaging. Especially when prior to you was cool boy, you know. Now you not, you just Stephen Fulton. Uh, I heard he cut his red tail. Is that true? That'll be eight
Yeah, he
dollars.
cut.
Nah, I
He
don't know.
cut.
I'm just
Yeah, he did. I ain't see it last night.
well, thank God.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
he
mean,
good.
was I didn't see the fight, but he probably just had to get some ring rust off. I mean, Stephen Fulton is still a good fight. So often we like to put people down when they lose a fight. I mean, especially the way he lost. I mean, really, all jokes aside, I mean, in a way, is a beast. I mean, we can't discredit what Stephen
He's big
Fulton
dog.
did prior to. So I wasn't like a huge fan of Stephen Fulton. I heard his name, but it's nobody that I actually followed. Um, so that doesn't like downgrade his resume. I'm just not too familiar with it. And to see where he has fallen to on the cards of a major card, that that he got some building to do to work his way back up. So he had to go to Japan to be in the main event.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
wasn't, yeah, he wasn't selling out pay-per-views in America. He might would headline a card in his hometown. Philadelphia, I think, is where he's from,
yeah. He from
right?
Philly. Yeah, he from
So he
Philly.
probably could sell out in Philly, but I mean, other than that, I mean, there's a lot of um, I don't want to say this disrespectfully, but there's a lot of worthless champions. And when I mean worthless, I mean not with their skill and their ability, but one, you can't market them, and two, they don't sell no tickets. It's a money game at the end of the day. So just like with Ryan Garcia, here's someone who's never been a world champion and yet can make 20 million, upwards of 20 million a fight, depending on who his dance partner is, because he sells tickets, he sells pay-per-views. People want to see him. You know, Stephen Folson hasn't reached that level yet.
Yeah, he ain't reached that level yet, and he fought the kid Carlos Castro. Um,
I don't know who
he
that
went all the
is.
way. He went all the way to the he went all the rounds, and he won in a split decision. Um,
Okay, so he's improved to 22-1, and Castro is now 30-3.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, so one of those belts on the line. So I mean, for him, you say he moved up to featherweight. So what? That would make him. Well, he's still fighting at 126. No, he moved up from 122 to 126. Either or, I'm not sure where he lost in a way. Might be
I
122.
forgot where he
So
was
he
at.
fighting at. So he fighting at 126 right now. I think that's the featherweight limit. 126. Yeah. So I mean, how old is Stephen Fulton? He got to be
He young.
30 plus.
Is he
Young, I
30?
mean, how young?
I
Let me
don't know.
see.
I thought he was a young boy trying to get in. He a Philly cat, so I thought he was young because he in
It
the
might be the
same
beard.
he in the same gym as the boy.
He 30 years old. So yeah,
He
he's not too
30.
young. Well, listen, 30 years old at 126 pounds, bro. That's kind of old, bro.
At that,
That's
yeah.
kind of old. He got to move up. Now, he 126. And I mean, he born in 94. Um, so yeah, he was a super bantamweight world champion. So that's 122. Yeah, so he lost at 122 to Inoue. So moved up to 126. He need to take maybe one or two more fights this year, well, next year at 126. He need to come over to 130 so he can make some money. Because you got Javante Tank Davis up there. I mean, shoot. I mean,
Same.
what are we doing? You got Shakur, you got Cambosas, you got Pitbull, you got Riot, you got that 130 to 140 is your oyster. I mean, listen, you lost. So what? You still was a champion. You could be a champion again. It's all about belief. So I'm rooting for Cool Boy to get back to form. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna lose ring rust off. Kudos to him. He got through it. He got the done.
That's good. And then we're gonna move on to the next card after him. It was I'm sorry,
Mhm.
Rolly Romero versus Manuel Hermes. That fight ended and well, Rolly Romero was 15-2, 13 knockouts. Manuel Hermes was 24-0 with one draw. The fight
Hold on.
ended.
So okay. So it said uh Romero was 15-2 and James was 16-1-1. Now it could be conflicting
So
information.
you might be right then. You might be right because I seen it when I seen it. It was like that he was 24-0. So you might be right then.
We'll fact check it. Either way, this was a get back fight for Rolly after losing to Pitbull.
Yeah,
Um, honestly, for Rolly and whoever managing Rolly, this would be a good time for Rolly and Pitbull to do it again. Because I mean, it's a big fight. People will watch it. I'm fans of both, even though I sent you that video after Pitbull lost to Rayo. They
yeah,
said how pit bulls act when they fight somebody that can box. I said,
yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
hey, but look, we talking trash, but hey, Rayo can box, and that should tell you how good the dude that Shakur supposedly ran from is.
Mm,
Edwin De Los Santos, I think is his name. Because he caught Rayo. So imagine like everybody love Pitbull. Oh, Pitbull this, Pitbull that. This Styles made fights. Pitbull got outboxed. He didn't get beat up. Dude made him look crazy because he exposed his flaws. Pitbull don't know how to box at all. He's a seek and destroy. That's what
I like
Berlanga was
that.
supposed to do to Canelo last night, but we get to that later. Anyway,
Hmm.
you know. All right.
I
So
like that.
Roland Romero, Manuel James, super lightweight fight, right? That's 140. Um, I watched Roland warm up in the back, and he fighting just like he warm up. It's really insane. Like, it's a wonder he's been able to stay at this. Well, I can't even say he's at a high level. He had one high level fight, and it was Gervonta Davis. He
Right.
hasn't fought anybody else of any importance, even when he won the title against Ismael Barroso, which that was a highly um, lopsided match up until Rolly had that one good round when they stopped the fight and gave him the belt. Anyway, he's okay. He's marketable. People want to see him fight, but he doubtedly he probably won't get back to a world title, not through no real deal fighter.
He he'll
Not
get
happening.
he'll get back if you know what I'm saying, if he wins some more fights, you know what I'm saying? If he don't lose the next two or three fights, he'll be back in the mix, you know what I'm saying?
Only because of name recognition, not because
Yeah,
of skill.
right,
Like
exactly.
he's a good name to beat up on and make him look stupid because he's gonna say some wild stuff during the press conference. Because see, even though they say he's strong, he big and all that,
He'll stepping
he,
stone.
he just fine at 140. I think if he go to 147, I think Barrios knock him out. I think if Standing On is knocking him out, I definitely know Boot's gonna knock him out. And who the other champion?
Definitely.
Brian Norman Jr. I don't even know what he's fighting. Like I gotta look him up. I think no. Not Brian Norman. I keep saying that. Brian Norman Jr. Okay, you got welterweight champions. You got Boots Ennis at IBF. You got Emmanuel Stanion at WBA. You have um, Mario Barrios as the WBC. And who is the WBO welterweight champion? Let me find out who that is. Um, give me a second.
No, you good.
Uh, um, let's see. Hold on one second. So just for saying that, you have every last champion at welterweight that will more than likely knock out Rolando Romero. So really, when you think about, um, where does he have to go from this point? There's nowhere for him to go. So right now, the champion for the WBO, is looking vacant. I don't know how far back this go. This is an incredible source. So anyway, we got four champions at this particular weight class that can definitely knock out Rolly Romero. So he has to pretty much stay at 140. But I'm gonna throw a shout out here. Who do you think? Look, what do you think about PBC doing a co-promotion with Don King with Romero versus Adrian Broner?
Really?
I'm just
Oh,
playing
they
devil's advocate.
did they say that?
No. I'm just throwing it out there. I just have thought.
Oh,
I'm like, you gotta think about it.
but Rolly.
The So right now it's still saying that Terrence Crawford is the champion of the WBO at welterweight, which I heard. Well, that's not surprising if that's the accurate thing because he has a great relationship with the WBO. So okay, that just pretty much solidifies what I was saying about Rolly's chances at 147. He
Yeah,
don't really have. He gonna have to continue to fight um, Uber drivers, cab drivers to pay the bills, basically. And depend, he's gonna have to get on these big cars. He's gonna have to win, which he did. Ain't like he won in impressive fashion. He was supposed to get that guy up out of there. You've been in the ring with Tank Davis.
for
You've
real.
been in the ring with Pitbull Cruz. Like, okay, that's just like look at Caleb Plant, how he's developed. We can move on from Roller. He won the fight. That's it. It wasn't no impressive victory. He didn't show me nothing new. None of that. He won, and that's that. So what we were saying, mentioning Caleb Plant, like that was fight of the night and possibly fight of the year. That's people that you've seen lose, such as Caleb Plant, either by unanimous decision against David Benavidez or a TKO stoppage. Because I hate when people say he got knocked out. The man didn't get knocked out. He got hurt and dropped, and they stopped the fight. Knocked out is Frank Martin. Knocked out is Amir Khan. Knocked out is Manny Pacquiao. Knocked out is this one, that one, and you can name them. A TKO is different. It's a technical knockout. Yes, you dropped me. I didn't get up. I didn't get the count, or they waved it off. No shame in that. That's what you call going out on your shield. Caleb only had two losses.
That,
He
yeah.
lost to arguably the greatest fighter of their generation, pound for pound, Canelo Alvarez. Okay, you got David Benavidez, one of the most avoided fighters at 168, just like Laura was to Danny Garcia at 160. Okay, so Caleb fight everybody, and he's getting better. He's showing different looks to his game.
Hmm.
So, what I mean? It was a magnificent card. Caleb Plant improved to 23-2 with a brand new knockout victory. Because some people would say that it was an early stoppage, but if you go back and look at that, he dropped those buddies. He hopped back up because of adrenaline, but he was hurt. He was clipping them every which way,
Yeah.
stiff
He got
arming them.
yeah, he got dropped and then he got up and a lot of people say he got dropped the second time, but he really took a slippage. It was a slippage. And then he got
I
back up.
mean,
And then after that,
nonetheless,
he was
we
good
saw what was
because,
happening.
huh?
Nonetheless, after that, we saw what happened.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
got up
yeah.
and ate. Yeah, he ate that dude lunch.
Yeah. He was up on the scorecards on everything. Like he was up on power punches, he was up on punches, jabs, everything you wanted to think of. He was up on everything. And then he got rid of his ass in the ninth. You know what I'm saying? It was one of the best fights I ever seen this year, man. You like you said
Yeah,
earlier, it was one of the best fights of the year, man. I think it's gonna be the best fight of the year. You feel me?
man. Listen, that dude that he fought looked strong. He looked bigger than Caleb physically,
Oh,
but
oh
Caleb,
yeah, he was strong, dog. You can't sit
Caleb
there and
figured out.
standing there playing with him when he was healthy. Like his energy, like at the first few rounds. Oh yeah, you can't play with it. That cat right there, what's his name?
Trevor McCumbee.
McCombie. You can't play with him at the beginning of these rounds.
Listen,
That
he
boy
was 28 and
strong. That
0.
boy
He was
strong, man.
28 and 0. He was 28 and 0. He was undefeated. So he felt like he was gonna beat Caleb. So that lets you know where Caleb is. It's levels to this thing. Caleb has effectively used the lesson, not the loss, to Canelo and Benavidez. If Caleb would have fought Benavidez like that, being in close range, that's a dangerous fight.
Mm, yeah,
Excuse me, because Benavidez got a good chin. So you got to outbox Benavidez, which Caleb was doing. People can say what they want. It's just the accumulation of damage. Anybody that you seen Caleb lose to, one or two things happen. I ain't even gonna say Caleb cardio, because if you get hit on an accumulation, you're gonna naturally slow down. Caleb Plant is one of the best fighters in the world right now. In the world. I'm talking about people need to get that boy. his respect. Two-time world champion, winning against Trevor McCombs. He got the WBA interim championship, and he said in the interview that he wanted likely going to be upgraded to the regular champ. So he'll be doing all the title defenses, making money while Canelo fighting whoever he want to fight. And if he keep winning, because he told the interviewer, he said, "I just picked up this title, and Canelo won. I'll let y'all do the math. That's the math right there. Two more good, strong victories. Now, this this the kicker. Uh, Caleb could fight Edgar Berlanga, which that's what people want to see. But if I was Caleb, I would fight other people because Berlanga just got a shot at Canelo. He need to go mature some more. I ain't gonna say it's a dangerous fight for Caleb, but why give him the opportunity to come in and jump you in line again when you just worked your way back up? That's only right. I don't care. You just lost to the man. Caleb said the right names. I don't know if he said Berlanga, but he did say Charlo and two other people. I can't think of who he said, but that's what I'm saying. He got the right mindset. Don't jump back out there. Cause like taking Berlanga and Munguia, that's a tough fight.
That's a tough fight. And then Berlanga said them boys soft down there, like the Charlos and them boys, and the plants. He said they was soft. So
Well, after what
I
I
want to
saw
see him
last
fight them
night,
boys. I want to see him fight them.
well, yeah, but Styles make fights. He was scared. He talking about how hard Canelo hit, bruh. Canelo is 5'7", a small super middleweight. Berlanga looked like a light heavyweight in that. What you
Yeah,
saw?
yeah. He look
He
good. Hey,
hit, he hit so hard, but listen, he's scared. He got knocked down with a hook that was fast. I'm not saying that you can go in there and
oh,
just
oh,
beat Canelo up, but they act like he just a down, like he Ivan Drago or something, bro. Like I don't get it, bro.
all them cats soft against Canelo. I told you about that shit. King
Man,
Kong Canelo.
that's why I want to see him fight Crawford. I think Crawford will go ahead on and get knocked out if he can't knock him out.
You gonna have to.
It's here. It's here.
He
You
gonna have
can't
to
be
get
mad
knocked
at
out
somebody.
messing around because with Canelo, you're gonna get knocked out. Either you're gonna go down on your shield. It is what it is, man.
Man, he ain't no world beater, bro. Go fight B-Ball again. We didn't see him
He
get beat up
big. It be
twice.
he too big.
Berlanga big, bro.
The
He was
Lang was
big.
big, but he was light in the ass too, though, on some big shit, though. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel you. He tall, but yeah, he was kind of lanky. Like he didn't put no goddamn, no type of nothing. He was just lean. I'm like, bro. But he's sharp though. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, he good
that
though.
ain't that ain't gonna beat Caleb Plant. Not the way Caleb fighting right now.
So you would think
Caleb coming
Berlanga
there.
Plant gonna beat Berlanga?
I think he can in 12 rounds. I don't think Berlanga knocks Caleb out.
He ain't gonna knock him out, 'cause he gonna beat him though.
I don't think so. I think Caleb got it's listen,
It's
it's about
tough, bro.
peaking. Caleb got the experience.
Man, it's tough, son. That nigga look good, dog.
So on Berlanga,
Yeah.
no, he held on. He looked, I mean, okay, so you got somebody piecing you up. Um, well, he gonna have to knock Caleb out if he beat him. He can't outbox him.
You
I don't
can't
know their height. I don't know their height difference and reach. Caleb Plant skilled, man.
Plant can't
He's
Plant,
skilled.
Plant can't go in there and get dropped early against that man
Well,
from the
that's the only way
gate.
you're gonna beat Caleb Plant. If he gonna
Now
fight you.
you can't play with him. Like you can't go in there and play with him with Berlanga and
Right.
you get dropped early. No, Berlanga
But at
gonna
the end of the
like
day,
eat your
but at the
ass
end of the
there.
day, but see, it's okay, he just might. But that's what I'm saying. Like I stopped worrying about if a fighter get knocked out because it's part of it. Like we gotta ask ourselves, do we want to see these fights or do we want to see everybody win? Caleb making plenty of money. That's really what it's about. I mean, yeah, you want to win, but at the end of the day, as Nas said, it was written.
Hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? You know, and everybody's destiny is peaks and valleys, but long as that paper growing, I mean, who's the real loser? You know
right.
what I'm saying? Nobody.
Exactly.
Because Caleb ain't been in nothing but big fights and on big cards. I ain't seen him on network TV no more. Straight pay-per-view the last uh 5, 6 times out.
Yeah, right. Let's move forward to Danny Garcia and Lanny Laura though.
Okay.
Lanny Laura won in the ninth round. Um
Yep.
Danny Garcia, how you feel about that? Because Danny Garcia, I was going for Danny Garcia and I know you was too.
Yeah.
Um it hurt my heart, man, to see the Philly fighter, you know what I'm saying, go down like that in the ninth round like that. You know what I'm saying? His daddy threw the little through the through the towel in or whatever. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? How
yeah,
you feel about that?
he didn't, I mean, it happens to the best of us. And for everybody who got something to say online about him quitting or no mas and all this foolishness. I mean, this man is probably north of 30 years old, got a family, they made a good amount of money, made good investments. From the post fight interview, seemed like his father been sick. Like he got other priorities. Like this man is a world champion. We can't forget like what he did, and he maintained it when most people would fall off. When he beat Amir Khan all the way back to 140, defended the belt, came up to welterweight, won a title. Moved up to 154, won a fight, and dared to be great to move up to 160. That's 4 weight divisions. I mean, 9 rounds with arguably one of the best middleweights in the world. Arizona Lara ain't no slouch. Yeah, we wanted Danny Garcia to win, but I knew very well going in that it was an uphill battle. His only way to beat Laura was to clip him and hope that Laura aged overnight. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out here. Laura, in my opinion, beat Canelo all those years ago.
Mm.
So Laura won't know slouch. He's strong. He accurate. He has great ring IQ. IQ. Yeah, man. I mean, he's a real champion. He won't know champion that just got the belt and you go to get a title shot, but you the higher prospect and you a shoe in. No, that's a real champion. Like he could have fought Danny Garcia, probably would have had I don't know. He probably got stopped by every middleweight champion. Carlos Adames at 160. I think he the WBC or
Mhm.
was. He can't beat none of those guys. Like he took a shot and I mean, it wasn't his night. I don't think he finished. To be honest, I don't think he finished. I think he finished getting he gonna have to go back to doing some network TV fights and he can main event those on free cable television and get his stock back up. But I mean, that's gonna be up to him. It's gonna
So,
be up to him. But if he decides to stop, hey, bravo to a beautiful career.
mhm. So you think he gonna go into ESPN Friday Night Fights or some shit like that, or what your boy from DC did on a Wednesday night fight? What's the
You talking
kid?
about Jerry Hurd? Oh
Yeah,
man,
he was on a Wednesday night fight. That was crazy.
I heard Jerry Hurd sell used cars on the weekend. Nah,
He was on
I
a
mean, hey
Wednesday
man,
night, man.
hey bro,
I went to
hey,
sleep, man. It's over. I
that's a
couldn't
school
watch
night.
that one. I couldn't wait for that one. I'm sorry.
That's too late
It's too late on
and too early in the
Wednesday
week.
Middle of the
I
week.
mean, the last time we saw him, he lost on the Floyd Mayweather exhibition undercard when they was in Miami and had that cash app in the middle of the ring, and it was ring he lost to the kid at 160. Some Uber driver, like for real, the dude he lost to had a job.
Uber driver, like you said, easy.
You know that? Hey, he said I had $100 in my bank account. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
He
Yeah, yeah, I
was
remember that
okay.
shit.
So yeah, I ain't surprised, but I
Mm.
mean, Danny Garcia, I don't think he gonna fall that far. I mean, like I said, he fought Laura at 160. I mean, Laura is the oldest champion in boxing for a reason. He trying to be more active, but he ain't no easy touch. He the
Right.
Anderson Silva of boxing.
Exactly. Hey, look,
Yeah.
we're gonna leave here and then we're gonna come back in because we got a minute left. I want to touch on the Canelo fight because we about to run out of time.
Okay.
Um, give me a few minutes and then we're gonna log back in and do what we do, okay?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit was going out. It was like a minute left. That's why I was looking at it. I said, shit, let me cut that bitch off right quick. You hear me?
Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I said it was a minute left. That's why I ain't it was a minute left. I had to cut it off right quick.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah.
I said I had to cut it off right quick because it was a minute left.
Okay, that's cool.
And
Yeah,
then
go back
we
in.
got to touch on that Canelo joint. I'm about
Okay,
to
go
I'm
back in.
I'm about to go back in a few seconds.
All right.
I'm I'm
Same link.
I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna send it to you in a few seconds. I'm gonna send I'm gonna send it to you in a few seconds.